Hey everyone, I thought I'd follow up on the last two videos I did on the value of being a maverick and my involvement with Escape from Pretoria. The last two videos I did, were great, touched on a few issues that I really wanted to get off my chest. So I thought with this follow up, I'll just sort of touch on a few other questions that I get asked a lot. Getting asked a bunch of questions lately, it's great because it just helps me stay on my toes and yeah, it kind of just helps me stay sharp, which is great. It's There's nothing worse than not having challenges, right, and not having um, debates. So it's great to have a debate because that just kind of puts you in a position where you always have to keep yourself sharp and just maintain your wits. So the value of being a maverick. So I sort of decided to give those videos that title. Stood out to me. It was actually from a book called Power Plays that I was reading. It's basically like the application of Shakespeare into the business world and how these themes that he captures in his work and how they translate into people that are, put in situations where they've got huge responsibilities to manage, and so either it becomes a tragedy or it becomes a triumph. So I like the title, so I thought I'd stick to that. The value of being a maverick, inspiring independent thought, inspiring being a free spirited person. I'm all for that, and I feel like society can put you in a really tight corner if you don't maintain your inner child or your artistic spirit. So that to me is the way to maintain just my sanity, but also a way to maintain assertiveness without being disrespectful to anyone. It's just we misinterpret what being assertive means sometimes. It doesn't mean being overpowering or domineering. It just being assertive just means you're able to get what you need to get across in the most clear, reasonable, direct way without beating around the bush just because you're afraid to hurt people's emotions and stuff. So it was that's what I valued. The Being a maverick and being assertive, closely related. Of course, you can't be a maverick if you're too concerned with I can't do this because that will happen. I can't do that, or it's just this is what I believe is right. This is what I feel is right. This is the course of action I have to take. That's the objective. Act on it, without any hesitation. So I just wanted to tie that back in with my experience with Escape from Pretoria because it's groundbreaking work. It's challenging work, and it raises a lot of great questions. So let's power on. So I'll keep these nice and short. Try and stick with like 5 minutes or the limit. So I'll try and say as much as I can in the short given time that I have. Sure. So the question I get asked a lot nowadays, tons, just wherever I go, I just keep getting asked this question. It's beautiful. Is so how was it working with Daniel Radcliff? And of course, it's expected that you're gonna get asked that question over and over and over. Uh, it was dope, man. It was inspiring. Um, I've picked up quite a lot from just observing closely and sharing scenes with some exceptional actors. Really, it imparts something in you. Especially when you've got like that keen eye to really see what it is that they're doing. One thing that I picked up from watching that dude work is his inquisitiveness. I've never seen anyone like just question, ask, question and lead and follow up and ask and constantly asking questions, right? And for someone who's that revered all over the world, some people don't have like the humble spirit. They're not humble enough to ask. But he was just constantly just this after this and connecting that and asking and clarifying constantly. So yeah, just being curious is an ace note that I took from that whole experience. Just being super curious, and it's no wonder why he's such a dynamic actor, right? It's such a great personality as well. You know, such a humble dude. Yeah, man, he's dope. He's dope. His work speaks for himself as well. So that's what I took from that experience. Um, when working with Francis Annan, Francis is a legend. Uh, I get caught a linchpin a couple of times, and I think he's the real maverick, man. Someone who's able to like manage so much, and I mean, that's it's a true test of character, right? When you see someone put under so much that has so much responsibility, and you see them like execute, you see them like manage this and talk to that person and get that going, and just like a really like wide view, a broad sort of vista of what's going on, and he was just killing it, man. And I was just I'm speechless. Clearly, I'm just speechless. But yeah, it was a great dude, man, to work with, and hopefully we'll do more work in the future as well. That's one thing that I'm like looking forward to. So yeah, I won't carry on too much, guys, and try and keep this short. But yeah, peace. Thanks for the support and following the journey. It's been great. Let's go.